Alright, welcome back everybody. I haven't had as much time to do the wargaming thing as I thought I would. Well, I think I got a lot of my chores and some of my shopping done. So, we got the old candle burning for the old Santa sleigh and ready to resume. Here with this little playthrough of Pavlovs house. I have been doing a little bit of gaming, but it was my other game over there, Armageddon War. I'm to the point now where I'm doing my own scenarios on that, and that is really, I'm having a lot of fun with that game. But to get back with this one, here's the choices. The old Soviets have been hit with a big old Stuka attack and artillery attack. Now it's time for them to play their cards. And I do believe I drew one Fog of War card. I got 3 cards left. Looking at the situation, I do like that 62nd Army command post, but I can't have my area here disrupted, so I can't do that. Oh, there aren't much choices then. I will use this card here to remove a disrupted marker. So we got that free. I get 2 more. I guess the 267th. I'll remove one of them. That'll be my second one, and I don't know if I'll be able to use a third. I can't do the 62nd, and I can't use the 8th Guard or Sapper Battalion, so that'll be a waste. I only get 2 activations on that. Alright, so let's go back to the old book. I think it is now the Warmock turn. Oh, playing game cards, Soviet cards, over here to the Warmock card phase. So the first thing we'll do is check out their tactics this turn. And it is air superiority. Add 1 to the defense value for junkers so they get a little bit of a escort on their way to Stalingrad. Alright, let's see here. Get my counter on a 3. And let's begin the countdown. Card number 1. Oh, attack with the 15 CM. That is a killer. Oh, 5 dice for the 15 CM. So you get the 5 die artillery attacks that aren't placing units yet. They're going on with their softening up of the defenders. Let's find out which section of the building is going to get hit with the artillery. Section 2, which is the north. No, it is the west section. West section's already been hit. So we'll be rolling 5 dice for the 15 CM and trying to get a 5 or less to weaken it even lower. Odds are it's probably going to happen. Bad news for the Soviet player. Let's see what goes on. Oh yeah, it's lowered. So we'll put that integrity down to 4 and pick another card. Let's see here. Got a card. We're here to 1 in case I get disrupted. Here we go. Now they're starting to bring somebody on in. And there's a scouting team. So we'll go on up here. We'll grab us some scouts. And we'll see where we place them. Oh. Now let me see. I got suppression markers in the pink and the purple. So if they come up from any of those areas, we'll see if we can't suppress them first. Put this one out of here. And there's area number 2, which represents the green area. The only ones I don't have suppression markers on. So scouts will come in area number 2. Like you can see there's, if it would roll the 1, it would have been this track. 2 dice corresponds with the numbers of the dice, rolled 6. So pretty basic, pretty easy. And we got our first infantry though coming on in. Little unit of scouts placed on the board. Okay, now for our last selection. Wallbach. Oops. Oh, resupply time coming up after that. So, alright, riflemen being placed. See where. Area 1. Oh, right next to, and of course, another spot I don't have suppressor markers on. So let's go ahead with some riflemen. Grab us a rifleman up here. from number one. So the Germans are coming in. They're coming in from the west, as you can see. All right, next phase. I believe it is the counter phase. Oops, don't get everything all messed up. Let me do some straightening up here, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm gonna take a look at this little place I got here. I was just cleaning this thing up earlier. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I'll be able to get my camera on it, but I had to clean some of the wax out of it. Let's see if we can't get down here. I did a little bit of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood type deals. There you go. He's kind of hard to get. He's got a nice little door there with the really nice Christmas tree. But the real cool part, let me get back here now. This is the back where the actual fire is. Oop. Oop. Alright, we're back. So anyway, like I was saying before you got that phone call. It's actually my work saying time to come back to work. So much for gaming season. It's alright. But anyway. Yeah, you can look into this thing. It's just there we go. Get you a little, like I was saying, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood type deal here. But you come back here in the back, and we'll get down and see if we can't get you a better view here. It's got a neat courtyard behind it. Now it's just cleaning out the wax out of it because it was all filled up with wax. You could hardly put the candle in there anymore. There we go. So got yourself a nice little courtyard back there. That candlelight kind of lights up real good. We'll take this off of here real quick. There you go. But I guess that spot where the candles, that's like a little fire pit. You can see with my grubby hand, but yeah, you got a little courtyard back here. I guess those are all benches. Those benches are all filled with wax. Wax was almost up to the window. I had to clean it out, but yeah, it's kind of neat. Got some little courtyard back there, and I guess everybody sits around and watches the fire. And it's off to chill. And yeah, it's a nice little courtyard. And you actually got itself a nice little see-through door back there. I don't know. I never noticed that. It's got nice rock work and everything in there. This is one of those, I don't know what it is, a Thomas Kincaid or something, but yeah, this sucker's nice. I never really know. You never notice things before until you, every once in a while you stop and look. But yeah, big building there and courtyard in the back. Whoops. And even got a nice little door. You can see some of the wax still on my table when I cleaned it off. But all right, let's pause here. We'll get back to what we're here for. Battle. Be right back. All right, welcome back. We're ready for some more Pavlovs' house. And another phone call. Sorry. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, now what we got going on here. All right, this is the actual movement phase of people in Pavlov's house. It's called the Soviet counter phase, and you get to move 3 of them. And you get to move the guys out of your reserves and all this other good stuff. All right, sorry about all the interruptions. We're back, and it's been a couple days, but I had to check out my video, find out where I was. Ended up getting called back to work, but lo and behold, it's 17 degrees outside, so outside work was canceled. Who would have figured? So I'm back to gaming, and we're going to finish this little playthrough of Pavlov's house. It's always nice to get some gaming time in. And barring any interruptions, and you never know, we can play. So let's pick up where we left off at. We're going to go ahead and do the movement inside of Pavlov's house. And you get 3 units to move. And it's people in reserves too right here. come out and move too. I'm trying to look and see what I want to do. If you look here at the board, I got a couple of infantry heading in, and they got a short track, so we really got to eliminate that threat. So, luckily, over here in the corner, we got us a heavy machine gun, and it's able to be manned by 2 gunners, leaders, so we can fire them. I think that might take care of them. I think we'll be all right. Let's go ahead and move Pavlov on over to here. I'll take that move back. I'm going to keep Pavlov there. I'm going to take this guy to reserves and move him on over. We'll put him at 4. Well, maybe we should put him at 5, because on one of these deals, you check out who's at this hex, and if there's nobody here, you go up or down, and if there's nobody there, it's no effect, but I think they're all taken up, so I'm going to go ahead and put them right here at number 5. Alright, so I'm going to use one of my 3 available moves. I'm not going to move anybody else. And now I get actions. Now, for actions, I am thinking that I want to use suppression, and I don't really want to fire. I'm going to use 2 of my actions as suppressions. So let me go ahead and use old Pavlov. Well, no, I want to use him for Alright, well, first thing we're going to do is use Pavlov 4. Let me go over here and show you what's going on here. Mark card, Soviet counter phase, command. Only a Soviet counter with a command C special action designation that is on a combat position, not in a reserves box, can take a command action. When the Soviet counter uses a command action, it can give 3 free immediate recover actions to other Soviet counters. So, old Pavlov's going to be exhausted, and these guys here will be ready for action. That'll be my 1 action for my counters. My second action, I'm going to go ahead and try to pick off some of these scouts. They got the highest defense factor, 5. Oh, I don't know. I think I rolled 2 dice for that thing. 2 dice, and I get to do it twice. Let me look at the attack factor. It's been a while. It's what happens when you play this game once a week. Oh, on those weapons, there's an attack value and a suppression value. Huh, I don't know nothing about suppression with those things. Huh. Alright. Suppression value, attack value. I gotta go through the rules, because I'm thinking that I can roll 2 dice, and I have to get a 5, which is his defense value or less. So 5 or more, or 5 or less. Let me find out what the rolls mean. I'll be right back. Hey, we are back. Alright, well, I was right. We'll roll 2 dice. We get to roll them twice because we got 2 gunners there, but that'll be 2 actions, so that'll take care of everything, because I used one of my actions for Pavlov to recover these guys. So we'll roll 2 dice, and need a 5 or higher, I guess, is what it needs to eliminate the scouts. And I get to do that twice, so looking for 5s or better to eliminate the scouts. Don't do it on that dice roll. 5 or better, 5 or better. There you go. That'll take care of them. So the scouts are eliminated. Now I do this over here. I don't know, do whatever way you want, but when the weapon's available, I put the weapon on top. When it's exhausted, the weapon goes on the bottom, and these guys here get flipped over to their exhausted side. So that designates you could be using that weapon for a while. So that'll be my 3 moves, or my 3 actions rather. One by Pavlov to recover the 2 commanders, and the other action was firing. The other 2 actions were these 2 leaders firing the heavy machine gun successfully, eliminating the scouts. So we will move on. Oh, Carter phase. I think that might be it. Then we go back to the Soviet card phase. Yeah, Soviet card phase. So yeah, the Soviets get another chance to do something here. So far, so good. Not many threats. I like to lay down some more suppression, though. And I got to keep on reminding myself that I have suppression there. Sometimes I put the counters on there and forget. So, all right, let's go. We get 3 cards. 4 cards if I had this all established communication line, but there's nobody there. So we'll go with 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let me look it over, see what I need to do here. Volga River Flotilla, I'll use both of those. So that'll be 1, 2. I want 2 more action, or 1 more action. 1, 2, get rid of these. And I got hit hard with those Stuka attacks, it looks like. Oh, like I said, it's been about a week. I'm going to get to play this between episodes. All right, 1 more action. Whew. Oh, I got that some resupply coming up. I think I got enough to cover it, though. 2 of these things in there, but man, I need to restock. What's that 13th guard's all about? Oh, 13th guards. Oh, 6 points. Oh, that's to get guys in the reserve box. I don't really need them yet. So, what do I need to do? Alright, let me go ahead and get rid of the, I'll use this card here. The 108th 3rd Anti-Aircraft Regiment. Now remove the disruption marker off there, so I'll take an action to repair my anti-aircraft position. And that'll be it for the Soviet phase. Ain't much you can do. Warlock card phase. See what the Germans want to do. Go first in their tactics. Tactics this turn will be infantry strike. When you place an infantry counter, immediately resolve an assault effect. Ooh, that's long. Suppress defenders for all infantry counters on the board as you blah 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 blah. Okay, I'll show you how to go through that. Alright, their first card is a resupply. So I need 1 token for every 5 defenders. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have 2 tokens that covers 10, so I'll take these 2 tokens out. I'm out of supply for the next turn, so that'll be high on my priority list. But it takes care of 1 card. Alright, next card. Place. Alright, this is for placing infantry strikes, so that don't apply. And also suppress. Only works for infantry, I believe. I'll check that out. But a Panzer III is appearing. And it appears in section number 5. So we'll take us to the old Panzer III counter. Place it on over here. Armor moving in. Germans making their moves after they softened up the positions. Alright. And like I said, let me check out the suppression rule. And I'll be right back. I'm pretty sure it's for infantry. Be right back. Alright, yeah. If the Warmark counter is a infantry, machine gun, gunners, riflemen, or scouts, and you have a suppression. Alright, it only works, I guess it's just light weapons. Ain't going to do no effect on a tank. So that's number 2. We'll see what goes out number 3. Ooh, and it is place a rifleman, so we'll have to do a suppression. Alright, let's see where we place him, because that can be suppressed. He's at a 6 also. Oh. Alright, purple, we have a suppression counter there. Oh. Defense value of the rifleman's a 4. I got 1 suppression counter in the purple, so I'll remove my suppression counter. And see if I can't roll me a 4 or greater. I get a 3. So the rifleman will be placed. And per the infantry strike card, it says, when you place an infantry counter, immediately resolve an assault effect. Suppress defenders for all infantry counters on the board as if you placed a Warmark assault card. Okay. So that'll be him. He'll try to shoot at the building and suppress whoever's on the east side. And the old rifleman here will be shooting at the building, trying to suppress whoever's on the west side. So let me go ahead and read the rules on that. I'm pretty sure I've done this before, so I just gotta brush myself up on it, make sure I do the procedure right. But I'll be right back. To begin a suppression action, and the first thing we'll do is go to it's an infantry suppression, so we won't count the Panzer III. We'll start over here on the east side, and this rifleman has a suppression value of 1, which means he'll roll 1 dice. First thing we got to do is find out where on here he's going to actually attack, which position. So I'll roll 1 dice. There's a 1. So position 1 on here will be, this spot here. Okay. Well, it tells you if you go to this spot and it's empty, to go to the one right above it, which is empty, and one right below it, which is empty too. So I'm believing that that suppression ain't going to happen. Let me go back up here and read the rules. Oh, Warmock cards. Suppress. Indicates the colors. Once a color has been determined, roll again to see which specific combat position is targeted by comparing the result to the number on the board. If the result of the roll in a combat position is empty, go to the next highest number. If there's no higher number is occupied, go to the next lower number. Okay, well, there's no lower number. So when I play it, I take it that suppression's not going to happen. So we'll go over here to the next one. On 1, we're going to roll 1 dice to see where on the west side of the building it's going to happen. Oops. All right, let's roll another one. Oh, nobody wants to stay in. All right, 6. So 6 would be the old radio man. I guess we'll be firing through a window or something on there. So he's going to roll 1 die, and he's got to get a 4 or less, because that's a suppression value of that side of the building. Let me make sure. It says once the combat position has been identified as a target, roll dice compared to current defense value location. Okay, 1 die, going for a 4 or less from the rifleman. Okay, hold on, it might be good. At least one of the roll is equal or higher than the defense value. So the defense value was 4 because it's been lowered with all those strikes. And the 6 is higher, so the old radio man gets a disrupted marker. And that is how you resolve that procedure. Alright, that was the last card for the old Warmock card phase. And now I believe we go over to the counter phase. And that is move. So, what are we going to do here? I got an armored threat. Oh, that's right. I'm going to have to fix my board for my die crash. I'll be right back. Okay. So I got armor coming in from the northeast. And rifleman coming in. I don't have any anti-armor, so I need to get some anti-armor guys up here. I can't do nothing about that Panzer III tank until I get somebody with a anti-tank gun, anti-tank artillery. So as far as movement comes, I will move the Chernoglov from position 3 on the east side. He's going to skedaddle right across the room over here to a window spot on position 4 on the west side. He'll deal with that little rifleman. And other than that, that's going to be it. I don't think I want to move anybody else. Oh, wait. Take that move back. Looking at the board here, I got a rifleman on that side anyway, so I'll keep him here. I will move Alexa. Let me see. Alexandrov over here to position 4. And that'll be my one and only move. Now for my actions, I will definitely Unexhaust. Old Pavlov. Oh, shoot. What do we want to do here? It's going to take me 2 to encumber my big machine gun. Or I can take 2 pox shots. I'll take 2 pox shots. Now, the thing of it is, when I recover Pavlov, I don't think I can go ahead and right away use him to uncover these guys. I can look that up. So let me make sure that's a deal. Be right back. Okay, I think this applies here. Where it says a Soviet counter with a command token cannot take an action of their own during the Soviet counter phase. But here's the part I think that applies. And a command action cannot be used on a Soviet counter that already has an action taken. So, in a command action that cannot be used on a Soviet counter that already has an action taken. So, his action's been taken by recovering. So he can't use his command to recover those 2 guys, is what I'm assuming. Please place comments or corrections in the comment box. But anyway, alright, well that's his one action. Pox shots or recovery. I'm going to go ahead and pox shot. 1 die roll. Has to roll a 4 or less. Roll Chernikolov. Or whatever his name is. Well, 4 or higher, rather. And he gets a 2, so this pox shot failed at long range. My next guy, see if he's any better marksman. Alexanatrov. And he needs a 4 or higher at his target. And he does. So that pays off. He's a good man. Give him the red star. Alright, rifleman out. And that's it. That were my 3 actions. Recovered him, shot with him. Alright, next going to be the old Warmock phase. Oh, nope. Now start a new Soviet card phase. Alright, that's what I get for thinking. Alright, we'll go back over here. Soviet cards. Let's see if we can't get something going on. It's getting kind of desperate. Well, reserve box is empty. The staging area is empty. These places need to be filled up with supplies, and they need to be crossing the river. Alright, let's see if I can do any better on my draws. The only thing is, I've had a few draws now without a fog of war cards, so something tells me they're coming up. I'm smelling them. Alright, we got 1. Yeah, 2. That cuts down my choices. 3 and 4. Alright. What I'll do is 2 anti-aircrafts and a signal. So let's go here to 1, 2 anti-aircraft units, easy for me to say. Placed and loaded, ready for fire. I will take up this card and this card. That's 1 or 2 of my cards, our actions used. And on this one, I'll place me a 139th Signal Battalion. And that'll be right here, a little bit of build up before the Stukas come again. Alright, I'm going to pause here, and when I do, it will be the Warmock card phase. Before we do that, we're going to find out what their tactics are going to be this round. And it's going to be recon. When you place a scout, immediately place a 2nd scout. Roll for the placement. This card has no effect if the initial scout is suppressed. Huh. I didn't know that. This card can only be used once a turn. So there you go. We will be back.